Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marlon Adams. I am a creative producer of images and stories, and I'm based in New York City. I want to thank my host for the invitation to present my notions about progress, particularly African progress in the grain-driven future. And I'll explain grain shortly. My background is as an entertainment entrepreneur that has represented talented artists and innovative companies as an attorney, who discovered and distributed groundbreaking films and filmmakers as a distributor, and as a producer that has created evergreen programming for a mainstream broadcaster, developed penetrating documentary subject matter, and currently developing the next iteration, a stimulating and exciting series that will capture the visceral feeling of techno-bio acceleration, social compression, political conflict, and cultural upheaval that defines our global existence in the age of genetics, robotics, artificial intelligence, and nanoprocesses. The next iteration is about an African man and his wife, who are top scientists at the most forward-thinking agency in the USA, the Defense Agency Research Project Agency, DARPA. And they have decided to give up that career to embark on an ambitious project to manufacture competitiveness in order to balance the distribution of power worldwide. On the surface of this is just another adventure fantasy generated by Hollywood and other Western myth makers on a daily basis. However, if you scratch below the surface of the Hollywood machine, you will see clearly its relationship to the projection of imperial power, ideas, and normalcy itself. The creation, financing, production, and distribution and exhibition of images and stories is a strategic and economic asset with both domestic and geopolitical importance. We can't prosper as a people without the power to ascribe value to our existence, without the power to influence the hearts and minds of our people in all walks of life. Our first question, where does this power come from? The second, who controls this power? Well, the answer to the question is we do. Yes, the power to project the future we want to see is in the fertile imaginations of our body politic, our creators. Out of thin air comes the contours of what we can be, out of what we know and what we want. It is that easy. The answer to the second question, who controls the power, is our biggest challenge as Africans forging a path into the future. The power of our images and stories has to be recognized by our business and government leaders as an asset, as a crucial element of our collective gross domestic product, our human output. The images and story business is not only a potent economic engine, earning billions around the globe, employing thousands, it is also part of a long-standing human tradition of self-reflection and projection and correction. The next iteration of human existence is a here and now phenomenon. Genetics, robotics, artificial intelligence, and nanoprocesses have changed the human architecture. The dramatic series that I created is really just a thought experiment. Because with this new power that we have, we need to, as a people, explore the question, if we had the power, which we now do, what would be our vision of the future? And what would be an actionable path to realizing that vision? In the next iteration of the series, we explore those questions. Our protagonists, two exceptional Black folks working in rare privileged environments, insulated in a world with visions of its own cosmic grandeur. This is where the revolution in how we think about our individual accomplishments in these exceptional worlds begins. This African couple is debunking the well-worn personal route of becoming models for integrated success. A subtle but critical image for the people we need our young to be. The next iteration redefines success for these elite Black scientists, people who otherwise remain hidden figures to their communities, not only as popular celebration, but as leaders and people that provide opportunity and vision. And just like in life, the challenges of producing a vision of the future in which the Black trajectory challenges the supremacy of Western myths means you must be independent and self-reliant. Our protagonists, Drs. Maggie and David Clark, are former DARPA scientists that have gone into business for themselves, ostensibly producing some of the over-the-counter genetic fixes that have now become part of the norm in this near-future world. However, in reality, they are, along with a group of international biohackers and open source activists, leveling the social and political playing field through the secret distribution of advanced human enhancement technology that corporatocracy is trying to dominate. This is not your typical Hollywood storyline. You can see how such a storyline raises troubling implications to Western financiers, myth makers, and their acolytes. These challenges are mirrored in the real world challenges that Africa has in overcoming years of underdevelopment of its principal resource, its people. These international legal, administrative, and philosophical structures that produce underdevelopment are not going away and can be depended on to act consistently going into this new technological future. So what does that mean for us? Well, that means the first easy step, controlling our images and stories, projecting a plausible and progressive future is the new industrial revolution for Black people worldwide. We owe it to ourselves to be the masters of the images and stories, to be the voices that our children hear and the faces they see in their dreams and that manifest into their reality. To do this, we have to pay the cost to be the boss of our images and stories and our vision of the future. Thanks again. I look forward to interacting with many of you through remotely during this conference. And thanks again to the organizers for inviting me. Have a good day.